Welcome to the Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern, where every cup tells a story, and every story starts with a sip. Join us on a journey of adventure, camaraderie, and of course, the finest brews, served hot and steeped in mystery. From dragons to ancient legends, we're brewing up more than just coffee. Today's tale begins when Java discovers the true potential of his brewing abilities, and it's more than just the customers who feel the power of their morning coffee. Now, grab your mug, settle in, and get ready for the next chapter in our brewing saga. Episode 12, The Awakening Brew. Morning light crept through the stained glass windows of Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern, painting warm patterns of gold and amber across the sturdy oak tables. The air was rich with the scent of roasted beans and faint traces of smoke from last night's fire. All was calm, for now. Java hums to himself as he digs through crates in the front of the pantry, with the door open.
Ancient Awakening blend? Oh, this has got to be the best batch yet. If I brew this right, everyone will know Java's the best coffee dragon around.
He gives the sack a hopeful tug and yanks it free. Unfortunately, as he drags it into the tavern, his tail bumps a precariously stacked crate of mugs. The mugs wobble, then crash to the floor.
Oh no! No.
What's all this racket? Are you training to be a one-dragon band?
Morning, Bradicus. Just testing the beans' freshness. The, spill test. Totally intentional.
A spill test, eh? Well, I hope the beans passed.
He kneels and scoops a handful of beans from the floor. As Bradicus inhales deeply, a faint hum flutters through the air, like distant wind chimes.
These aren't just any beans. Smells like magic.
Magic? Like make your mustache twice as bushy magic or turn a spoon into a singing fish magic?
Could be either. Best brew it and find out.
What's going on in here?
Naived steps into the room, scowling at the spilled beans. A faint curl of steam rises from his nostrils.
Java, tell me you didn't just spill magic coffee beans. Is that the ancient Awakening Brew from the pantry?
Yeah. But maybe just a little?
Fantastic. When ghosts start dancing on the bar or the walls start glowing, I'm putting the blame squarely on you.
Before Java can reply, soft padded steps enter. Patches emerges from the shadows, her sharp calico gaze scanning the floor.
Easy now, Naived. Don't roast him yet. Though, I wouldn't be too quick to call this harmless either. Ancient magic always comes with a price.
I just wanted to make something special, something people would remember.
Then we'd best make it memorable, eh? Let's fire up the kettle.
A few minutes later, the group gathers around a steaming kettle, curious yet cautious. Java carefully measures the mysterious beans into the grinder. The rhythmic crunch fills the tavern as Bradicus strokes his beard thoughtfully.
If this goes wrong, I'm not cleaning up magical messes.
Don't worry, Naived. I've got my herbs ready. Just in case.
The kettle whistles. Java eagerly pours the first cup, steam curling with hints of shimmering gold. The group watches as Java takes a tentative sip. His eyes widen.
It's incredible. Warm, spicy, with a kick like dragon fire, and I can feel my wings buzzing.
Well, if it makes you fly faster, I'm in.
The others each take a cup. Bradicus' beard fluffs out noticeably. Naived snorts a small flame before clearing his throat. Patch's eyes gleam brighter, her fur seeming sleeker.
I knew it. Magic.
Maybe Java's onto something. This might be our best seller yet.
The Ancient Awakening blend, guaranteed to wake you up, and maybe even a little more.
All right. I'll admit, it's good.
Smooth and surprisingly calming.
Not bad, little dragon. Not bad at all. Wait, are the walls shimmering?
They all glance up. The wooden beams overhead seem to ripple faintly, like sunlight dancing across water. For a moment, faint whispers drift through the air.
That's probably normal, right?
The whispers fade, leaving only the soft crackle of the hearth. Java glances at his mug and takes a cautious sip.
Memorable, just like I planned.
The tavern doors swing open, and the morning crowd filters in. The tavern hums to life, filled with laughter, the clinking of mugs, and the faint shimmer of magic in the air. And so the day began at Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern, where every brew tells a story. The tavern is bustling with its morning crowd. The air hums with conversation, the clink of dishes, and the warm scent of fresh coffee. Patches weaves between tables, her calico tail flicking side to side as she delivers plates of bread and cheese to a table of merchants. Bradicus wipes down the counter with exaggerated flair, pausing occasionally to toss dramatic winks at passing customers. Java scuttles behind the bar, copper kettle and claw, practically vibrating with excitement.
All right. 1 cup of Dungeon Brew Delight, fresh off the flame.
Java pours a shimmering cup of coffee from a warm copper kettle. The liquid sparkles faintly in the morning light.
That's glowing. Coffee shouldn't glow.
A bit of glow never hurt anyone. Besides, this is incredible. Like drinking lightning wrapped in silk.
Or drinking a spell that'll turn us all into turnips.
Don't insult the brew. It's practically a holy experience.
Holy? It's like someone enchanted a thundercloud and poured it in a mug.
Special blend, Ancient Awakening beans. Pretty neat, huh?
Ancient Awakening beans. I like that name. Sounds impressive enough to be a bard's song.
More like a bard's mistake.
Just you wait. Everyone will be talking about this blend by the end of the day.
Java proudly carries a steaming mug to a cloaked traveler sitting quietly near the door. The figure's fingers, gnarled and thin, curl around the mug. The tavern's noise dips slightly as the figure's presence seems to weigh on the room. Fate Sculb returns from wherever she'd been as if summoned, unseen until she was by Java's side.
This brew, where did you find it?
Oh. Special blend with Ancient Awakening beans. Pretty neat, huh?
You shouldn't have brewed it.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Because the magic in those beans doesn't just awaken the mind, it stirs the soul, and what's been sleeping with it.
Fate quiets as a low hum grows beneath their feet. The traveler's shadow flickers unnaturally long across the floor. The colorful stained glass dims as the light flickers. Bradicus places a hand on the hilt of his sword.
Right. Any chance we're about to be attacked by caffeinated ghosts?
More like angry turnips, if my theory's right.
No one's turning into vegetables. Probably.
The hum rises, and the tavern's wooden beams creak. A gust of air sweeps through the room, flickering candles and causing mugs to rattle. The cloaked traveler's shadow coils and twists along the floor like a living thing.
What did you do?
Now, we have a brief break to hear a word from our sponsor.
The equinox is here. Time for renewal, fresh starts, and of course the perfect brew.
Aye. And nothing kicks off a fine spring morning like a mug of Warlock's wake-up call. Smooth, mellow, and uplifting, just like a good tune to start the day.
Or perhaps you seek something bolder, something with depth. The Dragon's Fire chocolate carries whispers of dark chocolate and spice, mystical, rich, and full of hidden power.
Powerful, aye, but what if you want something with a bit more charm? The Charisma Caramel, sweet, smooth, and just the right amount of magic to keep you coming back for more.
No matter your path this spring, Dungeon Brew Coffee has a brew to fuel your journey. Visit dungeonbrewcoffee.com and let the adventure begin.
I love springtime.
What did you do?
It's not what they've done, it's what's waking up.
The shadow surges forward, twisting up one of the tavern's support beams, dark tendrils stretching toward the ceiling. Patrons scramble away from the growing darkness. Java leaps behind the counter, clutching his copper kettle like a shield. Bradicus draws his sword.
All right, Shadow Beastie, let's dance.
Great, this is how I die. Smothered by coffee magic.
I think I've got something for this.
Nived pulls out a small vial of bright orange powder. He uncorks it and hurls the powder toward the shadow. The powder crackles midair and bursts in a shower of sparks, driving the darkness back. The tendrils retreat slightly.
Is that spice magic?
Ancient recipe. Turns out seasoning's not just for food.
The shadow won't stop unless you finish what you started.
I only brewed a cup of coffee.
That coffee's infused with magic far older than you understand. The soul that slumbers in those beans is awakening.
And you thought serving it to a stranger was a good idea?
He looked like he needed it.
He still does. The only way to calm the spirit is to drink the brew, all of it, willingly.
The tavern is silent as they all turn to Bradicus. He'd set down his half-finished cup when he drew his sword. Bradicus eyed his cup and looked back at Fate and the others, still being watchful of the shadowy spirit.
Oh. So you're saying I have to finish this?
You did say it was incredible. Like lightning wrapped in silk.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know lightning could get so moody.
He lifts the cup. The whole tavern watches in silence. Then, Bradicus downs the glowing brew in one massive gulp. The shadow trembles, then retreats completely. The candles brighten, the air clears, and the tavern's warmth returns.
See? No turnips.
I'm not sure I'd call this a win yet. My tongue's still tingling like it's dancing with fireflies.
That's just the spice magic.
Great. I'm possessed by paprika now.
See? Told you everyone would be talking about my blend by the end of the day.
The group laughs as the tavern returns to its normal bustle. The cloaked traveler slips out the door unnoticed. A faint shimmer dances across the abandoned mug, a lingering trace of something ancient, in a wake. Nived opens his pouch, revealing more vials of colorful powders, some labeled fire salt, thunder pepper, and wormwood spice. He smiles to himself, muttering,
Just in case.
Just when the crew gets into a rhythm of serving customers again, the tavern walls begin to shimmer faintly with a golden haze. Patrons whisper uneasily as glasses rattle on their tables. The fire in the hearth flickers oddly, casting twisted shadows across the walls. Java, seated near the bar, clutches his mug tightly.
This is fine, right?
Let's just say I've seen magic like this before. And it doesn't end with tea cakes and happy songs.
The air pulses, a low thrum vibrating through the floor. The room feels heavier, and the golden haze thickens, curling like smoke. The golden mist coils upward, shapes flickering within it. At first, they resemble twisted faces and clawed hands, but then a massive spectral figure emerges. Its enormous, shadowy form rides like living fire, with glowing eyes that burn like embers.
Okay. Maybe we just close our eyes and count to 10? Dear, wait!
The tavern erupts into chaos. Chairs scrape back, and mugs crash to the floor as patrons scramble away from the glowing figure. Some bolt for the door, but the heavy wooden planks slam shut on their own. The room is sealed.
I thought we were done with waking things up today.
Nived grabs a pitcher of water and hurls the water at the spectral form. It sizzles in midair, evaporating before even touching the creature. The smoke tendrils writhe more violently. The creature's outline flickers and sharpens, its ember-like eyes now scanning the room with clear focus.
Great. Now it's a steamed monster.
On 3.
3? Wait! I haven't thought of a plan yet!
Then you'd better think fast.
The team lunges into action. Patches knocks over a hanging lantern, sending embers scattering across the floor. The sparks flare brightly, momentarily distracting the spectral form. Nived exhales a burst of fire, but it curls harmlessly around the creature, illuminating its swirling shape. The creature lashes out with a tendril of smoke, smashing a table into splinters. A wall sconce bursts, and flames lick up the tavern wall.
We're running out of tavern.
Wait! I have an idea!
He grabs the copper kettle and pours the last of the shimmering brew into a mug. His hand trembles slightly as he holds it up.
Hey! Spirit guy!
he tosses the cup directly at the spectral figure. The glowing liquid splashes across its swirling form, and with a loud pop, the figure bursts like a bubble. The golden haze vanishes, leaving the tavern bathed in warm firelight once more. The tavern is silent, except for Java's rapid breathing.
I think I brewed too strong a cup.
The others stare at him for a beat, then burst out laughing. The tension melts away as patrons return to their seats, chuckling and shaking their heads. And so, Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern had earned yet another memorable tale, one brewed with mystery, mishap, and magic coffee beans. As the laughter dies down, fate approaches Java. Java eyes her warily.
Next time, skip the magic beans. Or maybe don't. Makes for a good story.
Java smirks. Moments later, Patches notices a faint golden glimmer near the bar's base, a barely visible rune still faintly glowing.
Java, I don't think that brew was the only thing you stirred up tonight.
Java's eyes widen as the glowing rune flickers and vanishes. The tavern hums once more with warm conversation and clinking glasses, a testament to the strange and unforgettable night they had just survived. The fire is low, the mugs are empty, and tonight's tale has come to an end. But the journey is far from over. Thank you for gathering with us at Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern, where adventure brews with every sip. Join us next time as new challenges arise, mysteries deepen, and the magic of the tavern unfolds. If you enjoyed this taste of adventure, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell so you never miss a new episode. We'll save a seat for you at the tavern. See you soon.